Hey, what's going on, guys? So just got this package in the mail and I opened it not realizing that it was the new Crate Club. All right, so I grabbed the camera and here we are. So I just pulled 2 or 3 things out here and I saw the actual paperwork, which we'll look at the end to make sure everything is in here. But it was an unmarked box, so I just didn't know. But here we are. So this is the first Crate Club for 2023. The very first thing I pulled out I thought was awesome. I'm super excited to use this. Not right now in the winter time, but come you know, spring and summer. This is basically a pressurized water tank, okay, with a hose. So you are able to store 2 gallons of water in here, and you're able to pressurize this so you can use the hose literally anywhere. This is, I mean, there's endless uses for this. The very first thing I thought of is when I go camping. My wife is able to wash the dishes. I'm not saying that she has to wash the dishes. I wash the dishes occasionally as well, but she's usually into that whole thing. You know, the cleanup and stuff she takes over because she's much better at it than I am. So that is one thing I know I will definitely use this for. Also, I was thinking if I ever take a trip to the beach or anywhere sandy, you know, like you're walking back to your car and you got the bare feet, you know, and maybe you make a dip in the ocean if you're, or, you know, lake or wherever you are. If you're smart, you kind of make the dip over there and put like a flip-flop or a sandal or something close by, and then you can kind of step in it. And you know, just having that sand stuck to your feet is super annoying, especially when you go to you know, re-get dressed and stuff and you're ready to leave. So having this like in the trunk of your vehicle or something, going out there and be able to literally just lift your leg up and wash off your feet and legs, you know, and be able to put on actual socks and shoes and stuff like that, that is just awesome as well. I mean, like I said, the uses are endless. Imagine just having a hose anywhere. You don't have to have a water hookup. You just literally have your tank here. So that is super cool. Just looking at the picture, it looks like you're pumping up here. You're pressurizing the system. You have an on-off switch here and a regular garden hose, you know, or nozzle rather. So it says 2-gallon tank, multi-pattern, high-pressure nozzle. So you can change that to, you know, the stream or the fountain or all those different things. Quick connect hose and pump cap. All right, so that seems really straightforward. And it looks like it's everything I just said. Ultra portable. Yeah, I mean, that is super, super cool. A million options for that. So let's put that off to the side for now. All right. That was the very first thing I pulled out. I thought that is really cool, and that's going to get a ton of use. All right, so let me dip way down in here. Grab this. There's some small stuff. Move this box around a little. As geez Louise, you guys have an earthquake here, sorry. All right, so next we have, this is a Faraday dry bag. All right, this is very cool. This is from Slant, I guess is how you pronounce the brand. This silent pocket Faraday cage with multi-shield. So this is a Faraday cage, which means it's gonna block all those signals out and stuff. We've seen this before, I believe in a BATTLBOX. Now, what I've noticed with this is it's a super cool idea for a Faraday cage, but as a dry bag itself, keep in mind, like, you know, some regular, I'm not talking about like apocalypse, the end of the world type stuff. I'm sure there's all kinds of cool applications in that sense. However, just in regular life, I thought about bringing this to a water park. The problem I had is that if I put my cell phone in here so it doesn't get wet, which luckily newer cell phones can get wet, it's not a big deal anymore. But keep that in mind, if you're like, oh cool, a dry bag, and you put your electronics in here, you're not going to get a signal. So let's say you're with family, you have all your you know, cell phone and stuff in here, and you split off, and they want to text you, say, hey, we're going to meet over by the slide or whatever. You're not going to get a signal. So the Faraday cage part is not working to your advantage in that case as a dry bag. So same thing, like if you're using it as a dry bag, like on a hike or something like that. Okay, it's starting to rain, you put all your stuff in there, but any electronics that need a signal, you know, won't get one, obviously, inside the bag. So, which is fine if you're by yourself, or maybe if there's 2 people, like, you know, hiking or something. You don't necessarily need to accept calls, so it's not that big of a deal, I suppose. But then again, you know, I don't know why you're worried about having your stuff in a Faraday cage if you're out in the middle of the woods taking a hike. So it's a really cool concept. I like it for one or the other, but not both. All right, so I see this more as just a dry bag for non-electronics, maybe, you know, paper money, things like that, stuff you just don't want to get super wet. Glasses, maybe medication, who knows what. But it's still cool nonetheless, but I did want to talk about it a little bit there. All right, so next thing, now I have had this before. Let me grab this small stuff here at the bottom. Give me just a second. All right, sorry, another earthquake there. Now we got this in a BATTLBOX and I used it. I absolutely love this. All right, this is camo form. This is from Gear Aid. There's a bunch of different companies that produce something very similar. It's like this fabric that sticks to itself. It works really, really well. I wrap this around a single shot break action 12 gauge, and I posted a picture on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can find it there. It came out awesome. It still works very well. I've shot the gun 2 times since I've done this. It's been stored since. It hasn't, you know, unwrapped or loosened or the curl, you know, the ends curled up, nothing like that at all. It is really, really good stuff. All right, I would like to try probably, you know, camo form or camo wrap from different brands just to see how they compare. And if you guys have used this, I know a ton of you gun guys have used this before, different brands, let me know how Gear Aid stacks up to other stuff, because this is the only brand I've used so far, but I really love it. So it's great to have another little roll of it. This is also fantastic for knife handles. All right, not only does the camo look kind of nice, this kind of woodland camo, because they come in all different colors and patterns and stuff. It looks nice, but I also put this on a hatchet, and it makes a world of a difference. I mean, it is like night and day. It's kind of like a tacky, almost sticky grip, but it's really, really grippy. So for the hatchet purpose, this went on a black wood hatchet, and it's very smooth. You know, the stave is super smooth, so this really gave it a lot of grip. So big fan of this. Even if you're not a gun person, if you're a knife person, if you like fixed blades, this is definitely something worth looking at. Not necessarily just from Gear Aid, but from any brand. Just really, really good stuff. So that is a total win. Next up, we have another one of these cups. Now this one is super cool. We got a blue one in the past. Now this one has that suction bottom. These things work really well. So when you put this on a flat surface, you can't bump, like it doesn't, if you knock into it, it won't spill. But if you lift straight up, it just pulls up. Really, really cool product. All right, little silicone cap here. This one looks like it's for cans. It's from Toadfish. The other one had like a regular plastic cup, so you can put hot or cold liquid in there. Let's see, this one, non-tipping can cooler. So this one's specifically for cans. That is awesome. I'm assuming this, once you put the can in there, this rubber seal on top, hold one side here. This probably goes on top to seal the can in, just like so. And there you go. So this way, you know, even if it tips, the can won't lift out at all. But yeah, super, super cool. If you've seen these, again, any flat surface, you put this on, you go to, you know, tap it, it doesn't go anywhere. In fact, let me see if I can do that on this cardboard box. Right? That's it. It will not tip over. You see this whole box moving. So your drink doesn't actually fall anywhere, but you lift straight up, you know, that's it, it just pulls right up. There's no resistance. I mean, it is super, super cool. All right, so what else do we have here? We also have, now we've seen this logo before, Holtzman's. Last time it was a really cool fixed blade. However, this looks like a large box. So I'm not sure if there's just a fixed blade in here, maybe an extra sheath. I'm looking at just these instructions here. Anyway, let's put that in the box. Put this up. Ooh, very nice knife. What's this, $20 for store credit, I guess? You guys can check that out, the QR code, if you want to scan the screen there. All right, here's a couple other ones. Oh, this is for their other social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you want to check out their other stuff. All right, this one says, thank you from Holtzman Guerrilla Survival. So this looks interesting. This is like a little kit. Ooh, all right, so we have a wrench here for what? For taking something off. First, let's take a look at this knife. Let's put this stuff down. Take a look at this blade here. Little plastic sheath. Let's get some of that oil off. Just a moment. Wiping that down here. D2 steel, very comfortable in the hand. Pretty thick stock here. I do like the palm swell. I mean, they did it right as far as you know, being a comfortable blade. It is nice and sharp. I just like to check towards the tip. Sometimes you get a super sharp knife down here, but the tip sometimes is not as sharp. But this one is very nice. It's a good factory edge. So let's see what's going on with this little sheath system here. So I can balance this. All right, so let's see. So we have the retention, which I do remember. I'm not sure if I have to snap that or if this Wrong way, Jeff. There we go. All right. So, does this unsnap? Yes, it does. So there's our retention right there. This, it looks like it has its own ferro rod, which is cool. Ooh, gotta rebalance that because it changed the weight of the box. There we go. Just what I wanted. All right, so it has its own ferro rod holder, which is cool, but it also looks like it has a striker, which is on the ground somewhere now. So hang on one second. Another little earthquake for you. As I maneuver this box around. Just out of reach. Super annoying. All right. Okay. This is a hot mess, isn't it? That's all right. All right, so it's the last little piece in our puzzle. Let's break this out. So this is nice. It comes with a dedicated striker. All right, so a lot of guys, they like to use the back of the knife, the spine, for striking. This spine is not a sharp 90 degrees. It's sharp enough where it might strike, but not nearly as efficient as an actual striker like this. All right, so let's snap that in there, which, by the way, this retention is like ridiculous with that strap. But anyway, so here's our striker, all right, which is usually some kind of you know, carbon steel, or sometimes it could be tungsten, or, you know, carbide, something like that. Super tough, super strong. Let's give this a quick little strike here. Give it practice go. And that's not going to fall out of there, which is always nice. All right, so lift this up a little. Yeah, it works very well. It does what it's supposed to do. And there goes my camo form. All right, so this goes back in here. And the striker, let's see the retention on this. Just kind of snaps in. Simple. If you didn't like that and, you know, don't want that on there, you can certainly take that off. It's just a separate plate. But it's kind of a cool system, if you ask me. You can also take the ferro rod off if you just wanted the blade. We have our Tech-Lock, I don't know if it's Tech-Lock brand or Tech-Lock style mounting system, which is very nice. All right, that snaps in. This probably pushes over. You have to lock it so that it won't accidentally open. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's just a really nice kit for someone looking for a good outdoorsy, you know, type setup. Doing a lot of wood processing. I do like the fact that the, you know, handles match the handles on the knife. That's kind of cool. If you notice, all three of those are the same kind of layered G10, that black and gray. So yeah, that is awesome. Leave that there. And there is one more thing here. I gotta pick up all this stuff that just flew everywhere. But we have a bag, a big old bag. So let's open the bag that's in a bag and see what it is. All right, so there's definitely some stuff going on here. All right, very nice looking backpack. Let's see, it says Subtle Patriot. I really like these zippers. It's kind of custom zippers and this carbon fiber. Interesting. I don't know if that's just a pattern. All right, let's see what's going on with this specific one. What makes this special? Whoa, hello. Here's a fun video. It's like we're out in the ocean or something. All right, boots to suits. MS2 serves training and employing veterans. That's always a huge bonus. I love seeing veteran-owned companies. It's very nice. Okay, that's just about that. So let's see. Covert hybrid backpack. Oh, you can hear the delivery man is going to the neighbor's house now. All right, so what's going on with this one? It says backside, main compartment expanded, up to 3 travel days worth of storage, hidden carry pocket in the back pad. Okay, so this looks like this is an expandable backpack. Features: 15-inch padded laptop and tablet compartment, hard shell fleece lined pocket for glasses. That is nice, so it doesn't get crushed. I don't think I've seen that before, but anyway, replaceable logo patch for quick customization. Of course, we all have, you know, your own patches and stuff. You want to throw American flag or whatever. Sky's the limit with that. Adjustable water bottle holster, MOLLE system to attach aftermarket accessories. All right, very cool. So let's open this up and see what's going on. Obviously, we got some, whoa, put that stuff over here. Get this stuff off to the side. All right, so bottom front pocket. Ooh. That's a cool, look at that. Look at this interior design. USA, United We Stand. That is awesome. We got Statue of Liberty here. We got the seal. It's got all kinds of compartments on compartments, little pockets in the front here, a little zipper pouch. Oh man, you can really do, you got lots of random little things. This is definitely where it's at, so I like that right off the bat. That's very cool. Alright, what's this one? Pocket in the middle, little mesh pocket there. Keep things tidy. Alright, this might be that glasses pouch. Oh wow. That is, if you happen to have sunglasses, like I'm actually due for another eye exam and some new glasses. I need prescription sunglasses, but that is an awesome place to put it. Very nice soft pouch here. If you didn't have glasses, you can put electronics and stuff in here. But that's very cool. Right, let's see. Well, let's check out the back first. It said there was a hidden pocket. Let's undo this. So yeah, there's a back pocket in here. Actually, that goes all the way through, that strap. And there is a pocket here. Yeah. So if you want to put some spare money in there or something like that, or who knows, depending on what you're doing, maybe you can put some spare mag, spare pistol, you know, whatever. Big old pads here for your back to keep this off your back so you don't sweat so much. Let's check out, there's two main pouches here. It looks like maybe the back is for the expandable part. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Right, so here's the regular pouch. One big area. Totally digging the pattern, by the way. I just think that's really neat. Alright, so our main pocket is one open space. And what happens when we open this? Okay. Oh, man, this really, I guess this thing gets, yeah, this thing gets pretty fat. If you were to really puff this thing out, you have a ton of room. There's that bottle pocket on the side. The other side is just a regular pocket. Wow. And then obviously you have a divider here. Here's that padded spot maybe for your laptop. You know, whatever. Oh, that's actually pretty deep. You could probably put a fairly large size laptop in there. Yeah, this whole thing is extremely padded. Very nice interior material. I was not expecting that. I do like the pattern. I think it's kind of cool. You know, obviously you got the black on black and everything going on the outside, but tons of nice patriotic color on the inside. So yeah, that is a super cool backpack. I have a soft armor panel, and I keep that in my current bag. If you saw my last trip, when I went to the park, the amusement park, Knoebels and stuff, that was my go-to bag. I think I'm going to switch over to this one. This has a ton of storage. It really just kind of depends on what I'm doing. But for travel, I think this thing would be awesome. Now, what's cool about the spot for a laptop is, I mean, of course, if you're bringing a laptop, that's great, and that I might do that sometimes, but other times, I'll probably put that soft armor panel in there. All right, so we do have some, you know, bullet stopping capability. God forbid something happens. If I'm running away from a situation and someone shoots me in the back with anything from a 44 Magnum or smaller, I have a better chance of survival. Of course, if they're shooting me with a rifle, it won't really matter. But anyway, or if they just hit me in the butt, which the backpack's probably not going to cover. That would also suck. But yeah, you can't plan for everything, but it's just kind of a nice little bonus if your backpack happens to be bulletproof, or at least bullet resistant, let's say. So yeah, that is one fantastic way to start off 2023 with a crate club. I love everything in here, and everything is going to get used. And that's always a win. Sometimes you get random gear and you're just like, what am I going to do with this, you know? And some of the boring stuff, like I said, like water purification and food survival, maybe like a seed bank, you're like, it's boring. All this stuff is cool. Nothing's boring in here. I love it. Now, what's kind of cool about this month is a lot of times they'll put something that's specifically gun related. In this case, it was the camo form, but that camo form could be used for a ton of different stuff that has nothing to do with guns whatsoever. Like I said, wrapping a fixed blade handle would be awesome. Wrapping a hatchet or an axe, a maul, anything like that. Just, it really adds a ton of grip. It's just really good stuff. Definitely 2 thumbs up on this month. Just awesome stuff. So that's it for now. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.